Who's advanced? Who are you putting wings on? Not wings, wisdom.
I've got it on animal chin.
Okay. What about you, Troll?
I
Pride.
think it had been on Vic. I think it just wore off.
Okay. I'll get Stoof then when he gets in here.
It's very bright.
You should have heard it. Jesse endorsed Annie's monitors earlier.
It was
Yeah.
a sad day.
Only because I don't have to wear them, though.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
You're not wrong.
Wow.
Gammon will save us.
For you.
All I can say is
That's not
I'm looking
wrong.
forward to BFA for tanking, because, like, the changes they're making, it's not going to be brain dead easy. Like, a lot of the tanks that play Legion right now are going to have a really fucking hard time.
Monk doesn't change a whole lot.
Going back to white swing until 2 sunders.
Going back to, there's going to be a massively obvious difference in the level of tanking because of the way that it's basically going to be on perma-skittish.
No, it's
Ooh.
not going to be that bad.
Yeah, that's why I said basically. The point is that it's reduced threat gen.
Yeah, tanks have massively reduced passive threat gen.
But tanks are already at a 500% threat gen right now. So
Yeah, we're
losing
talking
that 80% isn't that bad.
Yeah, if everyone plays at the same level, like the top 80%, like from the 80th percentile plus, then yeah, you're absolutely right. Like it's fine, but that's not most people. Just because.
Where you're going to have problems is if you have like a guild group of fully geared out DPS and healer pugging a tank and the tank has no gear.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think gear is going to be the issue.
Wait, so you're saying skill's gonna matter with tanking again?
What's that?
They nerf tank threat gen by 80%.
By 80, yeah. So instead of 500% threat gen, it's what, 200%, something like that.
Yeah, it would be 200%.
Yeah, once Sequoia gets here, we'll toss another ready check, and then we'll pull.
But that's just the base threat gen. There's a lot of other math that goes into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like
No.
75.
But yeah, it's your they reduced DPS's threat gen as well though, and then they also have like your primary tanking abilities have like spike your threat generation for like 6 seconds or something. Like there's a really cool article about it if people want to read it.
I don't know. I hope it's as brutal as they're making it sound, because to me
It's
that's enticing.
not. I've played a lot of beta dungeons and stuff like that. It's not as brutal as people are making it out to be.
Like all I know is a lot of tanks struggle right now with like being a tank in general, and the fact that they're nerfing things like threat, that's just going to make it harder. And so, by virtue of making something that already a lot of people find difficult harder, like the disparity between the top and bottom end is going to grow. That's my point.
I think the real problem is going to be the lack of magic mitigation across the board.
Well, isn't armor just going to be all around damage reduction?
I don't think so. I'll have to
No,
look
it'll
on
be
the-
just physical. Because they wanted to
Yeah.
go back to magic attacks being the big tank busters where you had to save your cooldowns for.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and there's no like. Well, the thing is, they got rid of most magic mitigation, like magic damage reduction from tanks.
Dark. Saf, you there? Tab back in?
Yeah, sorry, I'm here.
Okay, here we go.
And all active mitigation is now on a global cooldown.
Five,
It's kind of fucked right now.
3, 2, 1.
All things to make it a little bit more difficult.
Tortured Rage. Sky and Sea. Sky and Sea.
Cone. Fun.
Tortured High Rage. Energy. Cone of Death.
Bell's got boss.
Soul Blight Orb. Tortured Rage. Sky and Sea. High Energy.
Bait cone.
Cone of Death.
Let's go.
Sky and Sea. Tortured Rage. Soul Blight Orb. Tortured High
Rage.
Energy. Sky and Sea. Cone of Death.
It's going wide.
Tortured Rage. Soul Blight Orb. High Energy.
Cone and string. Bait cone. Make sure you're playing to the left for baiting.
Cone of Death.
Yep. Okay.
Tortured
Lights
Sky
in the
and
back.
Sea.
Do not drop that shit in melee. Lights out. Moving to center. For transition. Don't have to leave right away for bombs. Just make sure you're leaving by 3 or 4 seconds. And topped off. Going to triangle.
Edge of Obliteration.
4, 3, 2, 1.
If you don't have the debuff, make sure you're moving up to melee, so don't take all 3 bombs a splash. 2 spots. If you're in the center golden ring, you're too
Self-CD.
far up. Yeah. Patrick, make sure you move in further next time. As soon as your stack drops, Vince, contact.
Edge of
Make
Obliteration.
sure you're taking left foot. Vince, make sure
4,
your stacks drop
3,
before you
2,
talk back.
1.
Agrimar's Boom.
But you're just gonna have to defensive yourself. You're not gonna make it there in time.
Self-CD. Agrimar's Boom.
Rar.
Bell's got boss.
Edge of Obliteration.
Make sure
4,
you stay on triangle side. Oh no. Okay, bombs are fine. You can move to center.
Don't forget to use your second runes for the ads, or your second pots rather.
Make sure you guys are killing circle first, while the tanks threat all the other ads.
Stellar Armory. Cosmic Power.
You get targeted for the lines on the ground. As long as you're not in an overlap, just don't move. Let other people dodge around you. Stop finicking.
Cosmic Power.
Get in there.
Stellar Armory.
It was cooldowned.
Yeah, I see that.
Cosmic Power.
Yeah, you're just the closest person. Okay.
I didn't see the debuff on it, so I did too early.
Gotcha.
Cosmic Power. Stellar Armory.
Jumpulars healing through the double stack of beacon.
Don't forget to use your runes again.
Oh yeah.
I'm still really annoyed that that gets rid of your food buff.
The price of RP.
Well, like,
seems like a pretty good price.
You get a third pot.
Lich King didn't, did it?
Yeah, he did.
This would go to must. Looking for last interrupts, not last 3-second interrupts. Goofy dubs.
4, 3, 2.
Tortured Rage.
You're gonna have threat. You're not gonna get the raid cleave. The raid.
4,
Initialization
3,
sequence.
2, 1.
Orbs need to get at least a half. Need some attention to circle ranged.
Tortured Rage.
Watch the big bomb. You should get away from the big bomb, especially people in the center.
Self CD. Tortured Rage.
Just let Bell keep tanking until he dies. So go around picking up orbs.
Tortured Rage.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Tortured Rage. Initialization sequence.
Those orbs.
Tortured
Do you want
Rage.
an external bill?
Yeah, sure. I can throw down that.
Titan Forging. Tortured Rage.
Got that.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This buff, Al, that keeps stacking.
Tortured Rage.
You probably need it to keep stacking though, don't
Self
you?
CD.
You do, absolutely.
Initialization sequence. Tortured Rage.
Make sure you're dodging the swirlies on the floor. You have 2 stacks. You gotta watch your screen though.
Tortured Rage.
Alright, that's why we need to get those orbs, those ads down to at least half, so that doesn't happen. Release and res fast. Okay.
Tortured Rage.
Woo.
No one got any exciting loot?
Which pads?
Yeah, I could use those shoes. Yeah, I rolled for your paint scheme.
For folks who I asked to come in for the last boss, you guys are welcome to stick around if you want, but roll back and clear out some of the earlier tier bosses. Okay.